evening. Well, maybe good morning. I don't know. Welcome to, what the fuck is this called? From the red carpet. Sorry. Been drinking a little bit. This is the 20th episode and will mark the end of the series for at least a month. So, with October Horror Fest coming up, I don't want to do any of the From the Red Carpet episodes just because that'll be a lot of videos to put out, and I'm strictly focusing on horror films for October. And I'll come back in November with another episode, which will be episode 21. That being said, though, we have a packed episode today, and it's mostly DC shit. A lot of news regarding the Batman. There's even a new trailer. We have a new trailer for animated Batman called Injustice from the game and comic. And what else? Multiverse of Madness has some stuff going on. And Haley Atwell, who's better known as Agent Carter in the MCU, has a new project as well. So all that and more. Sit down, shut the fuck up, and enjoy. Alright. Let's dive right in, guys. Starting with the Multiverse of Madness. So, as the plot goes, taking place 2 years after WandaVision, Doctor Strange will have to deal with the infinite timelines within the multiverse and stop Nightmare, who is an interdimensional being bent on its destruction. Well, that was the original plot anyway, but now it's looking as though Wanda will be the main antagonist as she goes mad with power following the loss of her fake children and the second death of Vision. Even though technically he's still alive, he's just white now. So Strange will face the tough decision of either killing Wanda to save the multiverse from destruction, or letting her live and dooming all of reality. Decisions. Well, we'll know more once Multiverse of Madness hits theaters on March 25th of next year. With little to nothing known about the upcoming Fantastic Four film, Marvel has stated that they want Chris Evans to reprise his role as Steve Rogers for the film. I'm assuming they mean young Cap and not the old one. All I really know about the film is that allegedly it starts off in the 1960s with Reed Richards being Hank Pym's business partner, and together they discover the quantum realm. Reed and his crew, Sue, Johnny, and Ben, all get trapped there and are stranded for decades, which give them their powers, similar to how Janet picked up hers. And then they get pulled out into modern day, post-snap, where the rest of the film takes place. That's all I really know, but I could be wrong. It might have changed since they announced that. You know how internet talk goes. No Way Home has been getting more and more attention with the picture of Andrew Garfield on some scaffolding talking to Toby. While he himself said the pic was photoshopped, no one really believes him and thinks it's actually a picture from the movie. Well, guess what? It is. This is definitely real. Another photo that surfaced recently was that of Electro fighting Spider-Man. It's hard to see really, but we can see Tom in his black and gold suit, which apparently is his rubberized suit to deter electricity. And then Jamie Foxx is now yellow, as he mentioned himself. The suit's really hard to see, but obviously it's yellow and green like his OG comic suit. And hopefully soon we'll get a better picture of him. Finally, after all this time, we have a trailer for the upcoming Hawkeye series that's coming either this fall or maybe even closer to Christmas. The series will see Clint Barton pass the mantle of Hawkeye down to Kate Bishop, and will also have appearances from Yelena Belova, Echo, who is a new character, and even Kingpin from the Daredevil series. Let's take a look.
This is the first Christmas we've had together in years.
I love you guys. I'm making up for some lost time.
Authorities are wondering if the masked vigilante who terrorized the city's underworld is back.
The past has caught up with me.
Should we be worried?
No, it's nothing. I'll be home for Christmas. I promise.
It's the most wonderful time.
When I wore this suit, I made a whole lot of enemies.
You're a Hawkeye!
Who the hell are you?
Some people have actually called me the world's greatest archer.
Are you one of those people?
It's the most wonderful.
Hey, babe, I should be back in a day or two. Hang on a second.
With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling.
Things have gotten more complicated.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time. Yes, the most wonderful.
This is too dangerous. Definitely not this one.
You don't have to say definitely like that. Holy shit! There are arrows more dangerous than that one?
It's just some Christmas.
Well, that looks just amazing. Disney's really killing it right now with Phase 4. I can't wait for this one. Haley Atwell, best known as Agent Peggy Carter in the MCU, has signed on as Lara Croft for an upcoming anime Tomb Raider series on Netflix. There's not much else really known at the moment, but hopefully they capture Haley's likeness for the character, because, yeah, she's So recently, the director of the Dune remake, Denis Villeneuve, this asshole, opened up about his views on Marvel and the MCU, saying that there are too many Marvel movies that are nothing more than a cut and paste of others. Oh, okay. Hey man, go fuck yourself. I would love to see you make 25 movies that all intersect and create a universe, you stupid bitch. Go back to making your sad attempt at a remake. Alright, moving on. Warner Brothers announced that they're doing several spin-off projects for Mortal Kombat after the success of the reboot. The projects will each focus on a different character in the series, either furthering the backstory of a current character or introducing a new one. Also, we know that Sub-Zero actor Joe Taslim reported that he's signed on for 4 films even before the first one started filming. And of course, he'll be returning as Noob Saibot for the sequel, so that's awesome. I don't know if these projects will all be series or films, but who really cares? It's Mortal Kombat. Just let me watch them all right now. Another animated Batman film is heading to shelves pretty soon, Injustice, based on the popular game and comic. In this one, the Joker tricks Superman into killing a pregnant Lois Lane, causing Superman to go fucking crazy. He basically becomes a tyrant and destroys all of Metropolis as a result. And there's a trailer that just dropped for this one, so let's watch.
Imagine meeting you here, Lois.
This is a priority call to all Justice League members. A woman is missing.
She's one of ours. Her name is Lois Lane.
Lois, my masterpiece.
Brace yourself!
You took his wife. You took his unborn child. And his city. Why?
After all these years, Batsy, you really need reasons from me?
What happened to Metropolis can never be allowed to occur again.
You'll throw away everything the Justice League stands for.
Ah yes, another classic from the animated Batman series. I'm not surprised. Another series heading to HBO Max is Peacemaker, which will explore the character's origin prior to the events of Suicide Squad. John Cena, of course, is returning, and little is known as to what other characters we'll see. Well, except for Bane, that is. Yes, that's right. Bane is set to debut in Peacemaker, marking this character's first appearance in the DCEU. Rumor around town is that Dave Bautista expressed interest in playing the character, and it may be so, seeing as to how he's worked with James Gunn a lot in the past. So, maybe. But Bautista has said recently that he doesn't want to get jacked up for any more roles, so that's kind of Bane's thing. I don't know where they're going to go with this one. A sequel to 2019's Joker film is also in the works. The film starring Joaquin Phoenix and directed by Todd Phillips has been announced and is in pre-production. I don't know what the plot will be. I guess it's continuing the events of the first film, but I'm confused though, because at the end of the first one, didn't they kind of make it seem like the whole movie happened in his head? I don't think he actually became the Joker, or shot De Niro, or caused an uprising. None of that shit. They kind of hinted at him just imagining the whole movie during a therapy session. So, what the hell is going to happen now? As I've stated before, Margot Robbie is set to appear in another James Gunn film after Suicide Squad. James Gunn will be adapting the Gotham City Sirens into a film starring Margot Robbie back as Harley Quinn and introducing Catwoman and Poison Ivy into the DCEU. And with Scarlett Johansson in talks with Warner Brothers recently, I hope she lands the Catwoman role like everybody's saying she will. As far as Poison Ivy goes, originally I heard Emma Stone was being eyed for it, but Margot Robbie herself is really pushing for Megan Fox to play the character. So what do you guys think about that? Alright guys, meat and potatoes time. The Batman. Matt Reeves' baby has a new trailer out. They pushed the film back to the beginning of next year, so for now, the trailer will just have to do.
From your secret friend. Let's play a game. Just me and you. Any of this mean anything to you?
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
How many more bones will you crush?
The hell are you supposed to be?
How many lives will you destroy in pursuit of what you call justice? You are the product of everything you fear.
You're part of this too. How am I part of this?
Simply amazing. This looks fucking great. Bruce Wayne will be in his second year as the Batman as he takes on the sinister Riddler, and from what I hear, the Court of Owls. Maybe. The Penguin does appear in the film, but not really as a villain. Superman and Wonder Woman are appearing in the film though, but not like that. There's just a scene where there's a parade throughout Gotham, and I guess people are dressed as them. But at least this says that the characters do exist in this universe, and we may see them in a later film, maybe like a Justice League team-up. I don't know. That being said, there's already confirmation on some spin-off series coming to HBO Max for this one. The Penguin is actually getting his own, focusing on his rise in the criminal underworld. Catwoman is also said to be getting one too. And of course we know James Gordon is getting one about the GCPD, focusing more on the police in Gotham, kind of like that show Gotham did. However, this one's going to be called Arkham for some reason. And as far as the sequels go, Matt Reeves said that the Batman will be a trilogy, with the first film being about the Riddler and introducing the Court of Owls. The second film will bring on the Joker and probably have the Court of Owls as a secondary antagonist, with the Joker carrying on to Part 3. Also, apparently in the first film, there's a flyer on a wall in the background that mentions GothCorp, which is the same company that Victor Freeze worked at that turned him into Mr. Freeze. So, maybe Matt Reeves plans on introducing Mr. Freeze in Part 3? I mean, a Joker and Mr. Freeze team-up would be awesome. A new and final trailer for Halloween Kills has debuted, as the film is due out on October 15th. The trailer shows the town of Haddonfield banding together to take down Michael Myers once and for all.
Hey, what are you guys doing out here?
It's Halloween. We've been trick-or-treating.
Are you alone?
There's a creepy man in a white mask.
Where?
And he keeps, like, trying to play hide and seek with us.
Where did you see him? Look! Run! Go home now!
Come on!
We killed Michael.
My grandmother set the fire.
No one told you.
Told me what?
Michael Myers is alive.
A man couldn't have survived that fire. "40 years ago, the boogeyman came for us. We are the survivors of Michael Myers.
Glory, what do we do?
We fight.
Mom,
Our family will kill him.
we're gonna hunt him down and we're gonna put an end to this. He is not gonna stop killing until we stop him.
If you track Michael's victims, that's a straight line to Michael's childhood home.
Someone's in our house.
He's coming for me, but I'm coming for him.
You want to kill someone? Take me! Michael!
I want to take his mask off and see the life leave his eyes.
That's going to be incredible. And don't forget, there's still one more after this one that will come out next Halloween. So, a picture from the Flash film surfaced the other day. As we've already seen the ones depicting the characters' logos, this one is of the same Batman armor, but it's painted red with a yellow lightning bolt. While I personally think this is just the Flash using Batman's armor in the movie, mostly everyone else thinks that Red Death will make an appearance. Who's Red Death? Well, in the comics, after nearly every Robin is killed on Batman's watch, it forces him to become a bit more darker. He starts to even use guns at one point. Then, after working with the Flash, he wants Barry Allen to give him Speed Force powers. But when Barry refuses, Batman knocks him out and chains him to the Batmobile, which he drives directly into the Speed Force. Once there, Batman and the Flash merge into one person, with Batman's personality being dominant. Then, with his new Speed Force powers, Batman kills the whole Rogues Gallery. He's then offered to join a group called the Dark Knights, who serve a deity named Barbados. And, under the new name Red Death, Batman assists in conquering the multiverse. This is a bit of a stretch. Is it possible this is the direction that they're going? Yeah, I don't know. I'm more thinking Flashpoint, but with an evil Barry Allen instead of Thawne. What do you guys think about Michael Keaton as Red Death? Alright guys, that about does it for episode 20 of From the Red Carpet. If you like this content, please like and subscribe for more. And as I said previously, I won't be doing an episode throughout October, but do stay tuned for some awesome movie reviews during October Horror Fest. If you love horror, it's for you. Alright guys, I'll see you then.